Ladies and gentlemen, the American Pie Forum.
How are you, Jimmy?
Yeah, what do you say, Yankee Doodle? What are you, drop out of some parade? Or what are you?
Don't make any comments about my outfit. Just give me a large beer and very little lip.
Hey, buddy!
I surrender.
Hey, I didn't mean to scare you. Excuse me. What'd you do? Just get out of service?
Nah, I've been out 2 months already.
2 months? 2 months?
2 months.
And why the uniform? Are you gonna re-enlist?
Look, if you gotta know, I'm getting money on the GI Bill while I go to vocational school to study cable splicing.
But that still doesn't explain the uniform.
Look, I'm wearing this, I go down to the Veterans Administration to apply for more.
More what?
More money.
Aren't you getting maximum benefits now?
Maximum benefits.
Yeah, money to go to school.
Yeah, but I need more.
More what?
More money. I'm going down to the veterans office and I'm dressing up like somebody else altogether, and this way they'll pay me twice as much each month.
Hold it. You mean to say that you're going to go down and make believe you're somebody else so you get twice, double what you're getting now?
200% right.
Hey, buddy, that's against the law. You can get arrested for defrauding the VA.
Who has a disease?
VA!
Oh,
Veterans Administration.
Okay, I see. Look, let me tell you something. Those guys don't know what the heck is going on. They're up to their necks in paperwork anyway.
Listen to me, my friend. You don't have to pull a stunt like that in order to support your family while you're in job training.
They don't?
No. If the education allowance isn't enough, try the OJT program.
I give up.
OJT, on-the-job training. You go to work as a trainee, and you get paid for it.
But a trainee's salary is usually rock bottom, right?
Right,
Right.
right.
So wouldn't I be better off if I stayed in school? It'd be the same thing, right?
Wrong.
Wrong.
Right. It's wrong. You're right, it's wrong. If you go to work as a trainee for a skilled job, the OJT will supplement your earnings.
I didn't know that. You mean in addition to paycheck, I get an additional check from the VA, right?
Right.
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 Hey, why? I'm gonna go down and enroll in that program now, right?
Wrong.
Wrong. I figured I had too many rights.
Right. You were wrong because you had too many rights. Now, there is no formal program.
You see, you've been kidding me all along.
No, I haven't. All you have to do is find an employer who will hire you and to train you. While you're being trained in a skilled job, you go down to the VA and put in for OJT benefits.
Hey, that's great. I'm going right down to the Able Cable Company now.
Yeah, by the way, take off the uniform. You know, you can get a lot of trouble wearing a uniform when you're out of service.
Hey, thanks a lot.
And one more thing. Don't try to defraud the VA. Remember that.
Hey, Jimmy, who was that masked man?
In this district, Stanley, he's the head of the VA.
I made myself a laughing stock. I'm thoroughly ashamed of myself. I hope nobody sees this.
Veterans Administration offers many employment benefits to help the veteran get the kind of job he wants. For those veterans who are undecided about a career, the Veterans Administration offers vocational guidance and counseling. Those veterans who already know what kind of job they want can receive assistance in the form of on-the-job training. If you take a job as a trainee, the VA will supplement your income for up to 2 years. This is a very attractive benefit. For example, if you're a veteran with no dependents, you may be eligible for as much as $160 a month during your first 6 months as a trainee. Some jobs, like commission sales, are excluded, but approved training programs are available in most fields. If you'd like more information about vocational counseling or on-the-job training, contact your local county Veterans Service Center.
Ed, you've impressed a lot of people here with your ability to do a job. So we want you to help run the new department we're opening. We're giving you a chance as a supervisor.
Me, a supervisor? Well, hey, that's great. But...
No buts. You prove that hiring the vet pays off. Come on, Supervisor. Let's take a look at your new audit.
The disabled veteran. He's given a lot and he's got a lot more to give. Contact your local VA or State Employment Service office.
Hi, Stanley. How you doing?
Hi, Judge.
Good to see
Yeah,
you.
you mind if I call you Mrs. Strunk?
No, go right ahead.
What are you doing here, Mrs. Strunk?
Well, you see, we've sent you out on 83 of these interviews, and none of them have picked you up. We wondered if you were even showing up at them, so I came down to see.
I showed up for every one of all 83. The trouble is, as soon as they interview me, I get very nervous and I blow the whole thing.
Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do, Stanley. Let's practice before you go in, all
Great,
right?
yeah.
You pretend you're being interviewed. I'll pretend I'm the interviewer.
Okay.
Hi, Mr. Handelman. Nice
How
to
are
see
you? Nice
Good
to
have
see you.
here.
Hey, listen, I really need this job bad because I'm paying my mother-in-law's dental bills. She has trench mat.
No, Stanley, wait a minute. You don't know. You don't want to give away the family secrets, right? He's not interested in that. Let the employer ask the questions,
Oh, okay, yeah, good.
All right, now, where's your resume?
I don't usually carry lunch.
Your resume.
Oh, my resume. Yeah. That's not it. This is it.
Oh, Stanley, this is your house. This should be neat and clean and nice. It's got coffee
It's
stains.
just for a factory job.
Well, it's important for any job that you have a neat resume. And you've left out the line here, even the position you're applying for.
I'll do anything for money, anything. Hey, listen, maybe you do the interview for
No,
me.
Stanley, you
Please,
gotta
I
do it
can't
yourself.
talk.
You gotta do it
Mr.
yourself.
Handelman?
Oh, that's me.
Oh, I'm Miss Joyce, in charge of personnel. How do you
Oh, Miss Joyce. That's Miss Joyce.
do? You come with me?
I certainly
Don't forget
will.
to tell your past experiences.
Oh, I'll tell about my past ones. I'll try to add a new one. Good luck.
Dingbat.
Many people get the jitters just thinking about job applications. But the job applicant who goes in well prepared is likely to feel confident and relaxed. And the result is a favorable impression on the employer. Send for a free booklet, How to Prepare for Job Interviews. It'll give you some practical tips about how to get ready for that important interview. To obtain this free booklet, contact your State Department of Industry, Labor, and Human Relations at this address, Jobs, Post Office Box 2209, Madison, Wisconsin, 53702. Be sure to mention the name of the booklet, How to Prepare for Job Interviews, and include your address and zip code. The address again is Jobs, Post Office Box 2209, Madison, Wisconsin, 53702. Ladies and gentlemen, Judd Strunk.
The world is full of searchers, fools like you and I, who spend their lifetime looking for castles in the sky, who'd walk right past tomorrow and the treasures close at hand, who'd rather play their own tune and settle for the band. Though most go through life day by day, the searchers somehow seem to cast aside their dented pride and live it dream by dream, never knowing what they're after, but with hopes that they may pay for their fair share of laughter with the tears they've shed today, living and forgiving when they have given all, flying with the eagles and learning how to fall. And time will be their master, hope will be their king, contentment their disaster, and now they're everything. The world is full of searchers, fools like you and I. So take my hand we'll go find some castles in the sky.
American Pie Forum will continue in a moment. But first, this important message. Interviewing is a process of you meeting your prospective employer. So when you go in for that interview, be prepared. Remember, the employer's first impressions of you are extremely important. Be sure you fill out a good application, neat and clean. Be prepared to answer questions like, what kind of work are you looking for? Or, why do you want to work for our company? Be ready, but be relaxed and poised. A certain amount of tension is only natural when you're being interviewed. But if you're well prepared, it won't hurt you at all. Give your best in an interview to give yourself a good shot at the job you want.
Your application impresses me. Ted, I think that takes care of everything for today. You're coming in to see us. Enjoyed talking to you. Thanks again, Ted. Well, that was a pretty good interview. Kind of enjoyed talking to that young man because he came prepared for the job of applying for a job. I don't know if you noticed, but the first thing an interviewer reacts to is, as the individual comes in the door, you begin to form impressions of what this person is like, how prepared they are for applying for work, and whether this may be the type of person you feel like you might hire. The details of the interview are, of course, covered in many different ways, but I think the preparation is the most important point for the job applicant. Whatever type of job, whether it be labor, skilled, clerical, semi-professional, professional. Preparation for the interview is more important than anything I can emphasize. This preparation covers many areas. Knowing your history, and that sounds strange, but sometimes people come very unprepared to tell their job history. Knowing how to dress for the job. When I say dress for the job, I mean that. If you don't know how, stand outside the business place the night before and take a look at the people coming out. Let's not forget that the average interviewer many times makes his decision within those first few seconds as you walk in the door and sit down to begin the interview.
Oh, boy, that feels great.
Oh, there's more where that came from, Stanley.
Well, what about right now? Let's have it.
Oh, not so fast, Stanley. Later.
Later. What is the guy gonna do?
Finish high school, Stanley.
Oh, yeah, I think I'll do that right now.
If you're looking for a job and you don't have a high school diploma, not many doors are open to you. But did you know that you can open some of those doors by filling out an application for a high school equivalency degree without going back to high school? The process is quite simple. Once you've filled out the application, you'll be given a series of general knowledge tests. About 7 out of 10 adults who take the tests are successful on their first attempt. No matter what age you are, that high school diploma is necessary. The GED program is your way to get that diploma.
Upon satisfactory completion of the GED, the State Department of Public Instruction will issue a high school equivalency diploma. If you are interested in such a program, you may contact your State Department of Public Instruction for the testing center nearest your home. There may be a nominal fee of $2 per test charged to help underwrite the cost.
The GED program has worked for many. Contact your State Department of Public Instruction now, or you may contact your local high school principal. Ask for information about the GED program.
Look at this one, John.
Yeah, that's a beauty.
Look at that beauty.
About $1 for one of those, huh?
Yeah, one of my rich customers.
Yeah?
Give me this one. I think I'll chew on this baby a while. Holy cow.
Oh, my gosh. Can this be our Stanley?
That's me. Hey, what are you doing? What are you smoking? You want to set the whole block on fire?
Roll it, come
You
on.
don't smoke with all those papers around.
We're not one to call anybody on lack of foresight, you know.
That's all right. You're looking at a brand new me.
We hope so. We hope so,
That's
Stanley.
right. I got a new job.
You got a new job.
A job?
That's right.
Yes,
That's
Stan.
right.
Sure. Okay.
I learned my lesson,
Yeah.
and I learned it well.
Okay.
Tell us the magic formula.
No magic, no magic. All I did was I went down. Gee whiz, I should give him a ticket. I went down to a licensed vocational guidance school. You listening?
Yeah, sure.
And I got my diploma, and I went out, got myself a job as a claims adjuster.
Yeah, here comes the pitch for the insurance, Jimmy.
No pitch.
Huh?
No pitch. I just went to a few insurance companies, and I applied. Gee, I can get killed on this company. I applied for a job. Then I went to one place, and the guy was interested. And he told me that he was going to call me. You know why?
Why?
Because I got there nice and early.
Right.
I was on time. I dressed nice and suave, just the
Good.
way you
Nice
look.
suit.
That's
Good
very
resume.
important.
Yeah.
Good resume and everything. And I showed a lot of I showed a lot of interest in the job. So he said that he was going to call me.
Right.
He never called.
called me?
So I went back the next day to check on it, and he told me that it was because I was so interested in the job that he's giving me the job over two other guys.
That's fantastic.
That's right.
You know what that's called, Stanley?
What?
Follow through on the job application. Do you know that?
That's what I did.
Good going.
That's
Good
what I
going. Where are you
did.
going to be working?
Right there at the Underhand Insurance Company.
I don't know. Huh? Something's wrong. Come on, Stanley. We'll take a walk. Well, they're putting up a tax notice. This place has been closed for tax evasion, Stanley.
Oh, just my luck.
Well, geez, I tell you what, I got a spot for you down at my employment agency. Okay? You'll be a job counselor.
Hey, thanks a lot,
Yeah,
Judge.
you've learned your tricks pretty good.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Hey, Jimmy, I'm a job counselor. Drop up to my office. I'll get you something good.
I don't need you. I've got 2 jobs already.
Yeah, you know, I tell you, jobs are like wives.
Like wives?
Yeah, the more you have, the less you sleep.
I didn't know that.
To find out more about application follow-through, get a free copy of the American Pie Forum newspaper by writing to this address. It's part of the public service of the American Pie Forum.
It's all for your job and you.
Hi. Charlie Callis. I got something to tell you. Looking for work is a full-time job in itself. Filling out forms, standing in lines, reading the paper. All that takes time and energy, so why not use the telephone to make that first contact? It might save you a long trip and put you time and money ahead. Now, before you call, think about what you want to say. Are you calling in reference to a specific job or inquiring about job openings in general? Ask to speak to the person who you think can best answer your questions, whether that's the personal manager, the department head, or the secretary. If there are no openings when you call, express interest in the job. Why not ask if you can fill out an application or send along a resume or a job history? It never hurts to ask, and a phone call is often just as good as being right there. You got the picture? Don't forget it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nat Gales.
Gonna build me a mountain from a little hill. Gonna build me a mountain, at least I hope I will. Gonna build me a mountain, gonna build it high. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I know darn well I'm gonna try. Gonna build me a daydream from a little hope. Gonna push my daydream up my mountain slow. Gonna build me a daydream, oh, gonna see it through. build me a mountain and a daydream, and I'm gonna make them both come true. Hey now, gonna build me a heaven from a little hell. Gonna build me a heaven, oh, 'cause I know darn well, if I build my mountain, oh, with a lot of care, and push my daydream up the mountain, my heaven will be waiting there. When I build my heaven, as I will one day, and the Lord called Gabriel, take all gales away. I want to find young son, oh, to take my place. I'll leave my son in the heaven on earth with the good Lord's grace. When I build my mountain, when I build my mountain, when I build my mountain. Oh, yeah.
When will you know whether you've got the job? Oh, this afternoon. Mr. Davis said he'd call after 2. Uh-huh. And guess what? What? The job has been narrowed down to 2 people. Yeah? Me and Stanley.
Well, listen, it's in the bag. I mean, Davis would be out of his mind to give a job to Stanley as shipping clerk.
Oh, you can believe that? I think I hear Stanley.
Yeah.
Hi, ladies.
Well, speak of the devil. We were just talking about you.
Oh, you worried about that job, Bobby?
Not if that's an example of your work, Stanley.
Look, this shipping clerk job that I'm going to beat you out of is a man's job.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't count on beating her out of it, Stanley.
Look, girls.
Girls? Women, Stanley. We passed puberty 109 in junior high.
Right.
Shh. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me, Ms. Women, persons, whatever you want. How come you're applying for a man's job?
Because I need a man's wages to support my family.
Oh, well, look, if that's the way you want it, I have one thing to say.
Yeah?
What's that?
May the best man win.
Well, Barbara, now that Stanley's got the job, I really think you've been discriminated against. I think you ought to file a complaint.
Oh, no, Betty, it's hard to prove discrimination. I mean, he told me I just wasn't the best qualified applicant for the job.
Yeah, but what did he say exactly?
Oh, he said he was sorry. And he really wanted to give me the job, but he decided that, you know, it might be too strenuous for a woman to be picking up these big boxes and all that, so he hired a man.
Yeah, but you know what? A lot of women can do a lot of jobs as well as men, and sometimes better. I mean, if Davis didn't give you that job just because you're a woman, and you can do as good a job as any man, you've been discriminated against, and I really think you ought to file a complaint.
Oh, but Betty, I can't afford to sit around and wait for those papers to be shuffled around, you know? Anyway, I got another job.
Yeah?
Yes, it pays less, but, you know, I'll get by.
Well, that's great. Take the other job. But in the meantime, file the complaint so that if this ever happens again, you all have had the experience, and you may be clearing the way for a lot of other women.
Hi, guys. I'm sorry. I mean, Ms. Well, you know, whatever you want. Hey, listen, no hard feelings, huh?
No.
Hey, let me buy you both a drink.
No, why don't the both of us buy you a drink, Stanley?
No, I'll take care of it.
I'll tell you what, Stanley.
What?
Why don't we arm wrestle to see who will buy the drinks?
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding.
What a joke.
Here,
Get
Betty.
up, then.
By all means. Hey, you guys,
I need witnesses.
Need witnesses.
You ready?
Anytime.
I got 50
sweetheart.
cents on Barbara.
$1 on Stan.
I'll give you a little leeway, Stanley. Go
It's
ahead.
in my pocket.
Get it, oh, come on, Stanley. Harder, Stanley. What's wrong? Stanley. I won.
I didn't have any breakfast today.
Barbara, file a complaint. Out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Betty Walden.
We wear the distances between us like ragged clothing, torn with silences and never finding the right words to weave the broken fabric of our voices into one harmonious song. I want to talk to you. I want to touch you. Reach out to you with a word or a glance that could bridge the differences that keep us apart. But we mouth empty motions of goodwill and respect and forget that unplowed feelings make poor lands for loving well. The climate's too harsh for cowards like us. We're so poor. We go around in clothes that don't fit, words that don't hang right, and ideas that are worn out and faded. And just between me and you, we have no immediate prospects for getting rich quick. But let's try again. Give me your sleeve to mend. Patch the hole in my soul's pocket. Let's dazzle each other with the dignity of being, at the very least, in good repair.
Ladies and gentlemen, David Canary.
When the lights go out, I'm all alone. I walk the early morning streets and take the long way home. I can take the time to think and dream the shadows and the promises my life has seemed to be. Where are we going in this dream we call our lives? If I had the chance to change, would I be any more alive? Could I sing another song? Could I dance another dance? Yes, I could be a different me if I only had the chance. Yes, I could be a different me if I only had the chance. Good night.